Remember the sequence, kay if you will be given with expressions nga atong i-simplify, atong i-follow na nga order. Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Ma'am Dar, for another tutorial video. In this video, we are going to learn the different laws of exponent. So para makabalo ta mag-divide o mag-multiply og polynomials, dapat makabalo sa ta sa different laws of exponent. So para mas dali siya madumduman, kanila nga itong i-remember. You have Z, PO, N, PR, and Q. Where Z stands for zero exponent rule, P stands for power rule, N stands for negative exponent rule, PR stands for product rule, Q stands for quotient rule. So ato ni silang i-discuss tagsa-tagsa. First, we have the zero exponent rule. According to the zero exponent rule, any non-zero number raised to the power of 0 is just equal to 1. For example, you have this 3 raised to the power of 0. That is just equal to 1. If you have the quantity of 3x squared y cubed raised to the power of 0, that is still equal to 1. Next is the power rule. Power rule says to raise a power to a power, you need to multiply the exponents. Say for example, you have this, the quantity of x raised to the power of 5 raised to the power of 4. Then just multiply 5 and 4, that is equal to x raised to the power of 20. For example, you have this, the quantity of 2x raised to the power of 4 y squared raised to the power of 3, that is just equal to, what is the exponent of 2? That is 1. So you multiply 1 and 3, so you have 2 cubed. How about the exponent of x? Diba, yung exponent kay 4. I-multiply nimo sa isa ka exponent, nga 3, so you have x raised to the power of 12. The exponent of your y is 2, you multiply it to 3, then you have y raised to the power of 6. So the answer is 2 cubed, x raised to the power of 12, y raised to the power of 6. But take note, you can still simplify 2 cubed, right? 2 times 2 times 2, that is equal to 8. So the final answer is 8x raised to the power of 12, y raised to the power of 6. Next is the negative exponent rule. Negative exponent rule tells us that any non-zero number raised to a negative power is just equal to its reciprocal raised to the opposite positive power. Say for example, you have a raised to the power of negative 2. To make your exponent positive, that is just equal to its reciprocal, which is 1 over a squared. Or say for example, you have 3 raised to the power of negative 2. That is just equal to the reciprocal 1 over 3 squared. Okay, masimplify pa siya, that is just equal to 1 over 9. Or if you will be given with naka-fraction form, so kung imong non-zero number na exponent nga negative na sa imong numerator, para mahimong positive ang exponent, inaog lang siya nimo sa denominator. Same with, if ang imong non-zero number nga na exponent nga negative na sa denominator, imo siya i-add sa numerator para mahimong positive ang iyang exponent. Say for example, you have 3x raised to the power of negative 2y all over a raised to the power of negative 3. Para wala kay negative nga exponent makita, so remember, katong imuhang na exponent nga negative nga naa sa numerator, i-add nimo sa denominator. Same with ang naa sa denominator, imo pong i-add sa numerator. So karon, naa kay 3a cubed y all over x squared. Now let's proceed to PR, or the product rule. This only means that to multiply two exponents with the same base, just copy the base and add the exponents. For example, you have 4 squared times 4 cubed. That is just equal to 4 raised to the power of 2 plus 3, then that is equal to 4 raised to the power of 5. Or x times x raised to the power of 5, that is just equal to x raised to the power of 1 plus 5, so that's equal to x raised to the power of 6. is the quotient rule, which says that in dividing exponents with the same base, just copy the base and subtract the exponents. So remember, quotient is just the opposite of product. So kung ang product ay i-add ang exponent sa quotient, atong i-subtract ang exponent. Example, you have x raised to the power of 5 divided by x raised to the power of 3. So that is just equal to x raised to the power of 5 minus 3. That is equal to x raised to the power of 2, or x squared. Another, you have y raised to the power of 4 divided by y raised to the power of 9. So your answer would be y raised to the power of 4 minus 9. That is equal to y raised to the power of negative 5. To make it positive, you write its reciprocal, then that is equal to 1 over y raised to the power of 5.